Hey gang, Spacetime Badass here. Do I look like that crazy aliens guy or what? Aliens. I want to believe in aliens. Um, so it's been a while since I have made a video, and I will explain that at the end of the video. But basically, I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys a technique that I've created that I have seen a lot of success with, and it's helped me so much recently, and I want to see if this will help you guys as well. So I'm calling this technique mild meets wild. So what you're doing is you're going to wake induce to a dream in a way that is initiated from the mild technique, which sounds kind of crazy, and everyone, like always on like the subreddit for lucid dreaming and everything and videos on YouTube, people are always like, I made this crazy technique, try it out. And you're just like, actually that's called dialed or filed or whatever, you know, like it's something that already kind of exists with like a slight maybe variation that doesn't really help anyone. And I feel like you're probably gonna think this is what this is, but this is pretty solid for me. And it could just be like a wacky, crazy, kooky guy talking jack shit at you, but I try to present my videos to you guys in a way that is based off of first-hand experience. So I'm not going to post something on my channel for you guys to watch and try that doesn't completely work for me, because I don't want to just be spewing this bullshit out into the ether and confusing people on lucid dreaming even more. Because there are people who are just coming up with these labels and names and techniques and things for lucid dreaming that are really just hurting you guys, like visualization techniques for lucid dreaming. People were recently putting stages to a false awakening. I had a stage 2 false awakening. It's just like, you had a false awakening, okay? Like, adding in a label to that just confuses the point. It doesn't help anyone to say that, you know, this is level 1, this is level 2. Like, dream lucidity levels, that's a good thing, because lucidity isn't black and white, it's a spectrum. But it just really gets on my nerves when people are making up these things about lucid dreaming that just really deters the new people from catching on to it, and really fucks with people who want to do this, and just people end up being misled, and I don't want to mislead you guys. So hopefully when I say, with saying all of that, you'll understand that I'm coming from a place where I actually want to help you guys, and I don't want to come up with terms and techniques that are just going to put you guys behind, because I want to get as many people lucid dreaming as possible. Hopefully for what I consider to be the right reasons, personal growth, etc., rather than masturbation and control. But regardless of your reasons, that's not for me to judge. I just want to put this out there and see if I can help you guys. So, basically, a lot of you guys probably already know this. This is something that's really common in the human race, human experience. If you press on your eyes, you will begin to see patterns and stuff. So, for instance, you press on your eyes, and then just wait a moment. I just now started to see them. You'll see colors and patterns and lights. Sometimes you'll see pictures, things like that. And Shaw's just kind of moving around. Woo! So you'll see that sort of thing, which is really similar, if not pretty much exact, to hypnagogic imagery as you're going to sleep. And you see hypnagogic imagery every single night when you're going to sleep, whether you realize it or not. So see the lights and the patterns and the colors. It's so pretty. Wow. You'll see that as you're going to be in a dream. For those of you who are a little more well-versed on lucid dreaming, or if you've tried wake induced before, you will recognize this pretty easily, that yeah, there are some definite similarities, and this is a real thing. But this technique is really good for people who want to wake induce to a lucid dream, but the wake induced procedure is like really too hard. And I know a lot of people starting out with lucid dreaming try to do wild right off the bat, and that is really hard to do, if not impossible for someone who's just starting out to do. I mean, it's difficult anyway. But for the technique that I always recommend to new people, mild mnemonic induced lucid dreaming, if you don't know what that is, check it out. But basically you do affirmations before you go to sleep, telling yourself that, yes, I'm going to realize when I'm dreaming, I'm going to dream tonight and realize that I'm dreaming, etc. And you will. So that's the technique that I've used most often, has been most successful for me, and is really successful for people just starting out. But everybody wants to wild, and why not? Because it's really interesting. But a couple of notes before I get really, really into it. To do the thing where you're seeing like colors and stuff, it doesn't work very well if you're in a completely dark room, especially if your room, the dark room, especially if your eyes have adjusted to the dark. So if you're in a completely dark room, if your eyes have adjusted to the dark, this really isn't going to work unless there's some sort of like light source behind your eyes when you're doing this. It works best in full light. But just a note, so you'll know if it's not working for you, why that could be. So there's that, and you probably have the basic gist of what mild is, and wake induced. Why are you here if you don't know what wake induced is? What are you doing? No, so yeah, we'll get into it. This is mild meets wild. You will go ahead and lay in your bed at night, and you will do this. You will do this until you start seeing the patterns, and then when you begin seeing the patterns, you will tell yourself that this is a dream. When I see this, I'll know that I'm dreaming. This means I'm dreaming. That sort of thing. You'll want to stick with maybe 1 to 2 phrases that are very short and sweet, easy to remember, so that way it gets kind of stuck in your head a little bit more and you're more apt to be successful. Then you will go to sleep as normal. Just close your eyes and go to sleep, and you will realize that you are about to be in a dream, or that you're dreaming, as you're seeing the hypnagogic imagery before your dream. So it's really simple. It's rather than just staying mentally awake the whole time and allowing your body to go to sleep and then the hypnagogic imagery to come on and trying to keep it together long enough to get into a dream, and that, and it's just it's crazy, and it's been really hard on people. And I think this just kind of cuts out the middleman, because you can get that in your head by combining the affirmations of mild and getting the experience of a wild. So you'll just do that. You'll go to sleep as you normally would, and you will become conscious either as the dream is about to begin or while the hypnagogic imagery is is going on. So you really, all you're doing is you are making it easier on yourself. You're not dealing with like the sleep paralysis, trying to get your body to go to sleep, trying to be still, don't move your eyes, don't have any tension in your body, be completely comfortable. Like you can cut out all of that crap just by doing this, going to sleep, and then it happens. I've had a lot of success with this recently. I've had multiple lucid dreams from it, and I've had multiple lucid dreams from it in one night. Several nights. So yeah, basically how it happened for me, I would do this, and when I would begin to see hypnagogic imagery, when I would see the imagery, I became conscious again. I was like, oh, I'm dreaming right now. And then from there, I had gone into the lucid dreams, and the entry was much smoother than it was with wild for me before. And I've also been able to choose what sort of scene I wanted to be in just by kind of imagining it or thinking about it, that sort of thing, as you're going into that dream, and there you are. And if I would just play the dream out, and as the dream ended, there were times where I went back into the hypnagogic imagery and I could do it again several times. Or if you wake up during the night, you can just kind of go back to sleep, and it has still worked for me in that. Now everyone's different. It may not work as well for you as it has for me, but I think that there are a lot of people out there who would be successful with this, and especially just being that everyone wants to wild, and it's just too complicated, and it takes too much time and effort, and even then there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to do it successfully. And I think this is going to add a nice element to it. This just slight little twist of merging these two is doing wonders for me, and I hope it does wonders for you. I've made it really clear in the past that I don't prefer the wild technique because entry isn't smooth for me. And when I go into a lucid dream, I want to just get right down to work. I don't want to induce a lucid dream in a way that will make me lose my equilibrium and lose the dream, or not be as lucid as I could. Now, I've had a lot of wilds otherwise, and it's been hit and miss. Like, some of them where it's just like, this is really good, and then the majority of them for me is like, I'm entering the dream in a way that makes me like feel like I'm falling, or makes me like snap into place and feel really weird, or it's just been really surprising, and I don't like that. I'd rather just do mild, and then when I'm dreaming, I just pretty much know it most of the time without trying now, but I still do the practices because I want to keep it up. But if I happen not to do them for several nights in a row, I'm still generally going to realize that I'm dreaming. So in that way, it's just easier for me because, like, you're already in the dream world, you're comfortable with that, and then you just get right down to work. I know a lot of people are in it for different reasons. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not going to discourage anyone from doing the regular wild technique, but I will say you got to have some basic background of lucid dreaming and already kind of know what the hypnagogic stage is and that sort of thing. Well, you have to already have experienced it, I would say. But I think that's basically it. Try this out and let me know how it goes for you. I don't know if I said this. This is something you can also try throughout the day by pressing on your eyes and just telling yourself, you know, when I see this, I'm dreaming, etc. Not in place of a reality check, and I would just say that if you're already doing a reality check throughout the day, why not just add this in as well? Because you're already kind of questioning reality, and you can do that, and you can get that in your head, and then do it at night, and then go to sleep, and then wake induce to a lucid dream through mild. Mild meets wild. Try it. But yeah, seriously, do try it and let me know how it goes. I really hope this helps you guys. This is the first real thing that I'm just like really excited about, that I feel responsible for, and I just really hope it's successful for you guys. But that's about it on that. I want to talk about why it's been so long since I've made a video. And I know a couple of you guys on Reddit were asking me why it's been so long and when I think I'll make another video, and I actually said next weekend I would make another video, but I'm actually doing it this weekend. What? But it's been a while because I'm going to cosmetology school 5 days a week. I'm also working 5 days a week. So what I'll do is I will get up in the morning, and I will go to school for 5.5 hours, and then I'll have an hour off of school, and then I will go into work for 4-ish hours, usually 4, a little bit more, and I'm doing this 5 days a week, and I tend to get really tired because I don't really like to do that many things anyway. I'm kind of lazy. But yeah, so I've been tired and sleeping a lot because I'm a person, I need to recharge my batteries after being around people, and on the weekends I've been using that to kind of recuperate. And another thing is that my grandmother has been in the hospital a few weeks back. She was in intensive care for about a week or so, and once it seemed like she was getting better and everything, and she kind of was going into physical therapy, she ended up going back to intensive care again last week, and she was there for another 3 to 4 days, and she's still in the hospital, but she's out of intensive care right now. So that's kind of why I've been away for so long as well. Basically, I live approximately 3 hours away from my family, so I'd have to drive 3 hours there and 3 hours back to visit her in the hospital and you know, talk to my family and that sort of thing. So that's a big part of why it's been so long. I don't want to say that I'm like sorry, because it's completely out of my control, but I do feel a bit bad that I'm getting all these new subscribers. It seems like I've jumped from 100 subscribers to like 134 now really quickly, and I haven't uploaded a video, and I know it kind of sucks. I know it's not really fair to you guys who are allowing me to be in your feed on YouTube and subscribing to me, and you're just kind of wondering, is he going to make more videos? Was it worth it subscribing to him? That sort of thing. Why has it been so long? So that's why I don't intend for it to be this long between videos unless something's going on, and something really has been going on. So that's it. So really, I guess, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll make more videos. I've got a big fat list of videos that I want to make. More than 50 items. I have this list, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, of the videos that I want to make on this. So definitely stay tuned. Thank you guys for your subscription, and the new people as well. Thank you for subscribing to me, and thanks to all you guys kind of reaching out on Reddit and asking me questions. I love helping you guys in that more personal way. So if you want to message me or comment below, whatever, about this video or about really anything having to do with lucid dreaming, I'm pleased to help you guys. So yeah, try this. Let me know how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Spacetime Badass.